Fans are really into the season of the Family Chantel. I don't know if you've been looking online, but fans have been like blowing up about it. I know they're showing you so much love with how things are happening on the show. What's it been like to see that feedback from them?
It's been so comforting how the fans have just come out and they've been so supportive with the nice comments. And even, so many people have gone through the exact same thing as me, divorce that is. And I never experienced it even secondhand growing up because my parents, they were married my whole life. So I really can empathize better with people going through this. And it's just been great because everybody's been so nice and giving me encouragement.
And how has your family been there for you during this difficult time? And what have they been thinking watching back the new season?
My family has been amazing. And it's it I can see how it can be entertaining to watch, especially with my mom. She with her, I told you so kind of attitude. But that's really what it is. Like your parents, your family, they can see things that you don't sometimes. And that's exactly what happened to me. My whole family, they were trying to tell me for years now that I was being scammed. And finally, I was able to see it for myself.
And we got to see your mom's mama bear side come out in the last episode. Can you talk about your bond with her and how she's been there for you?
My mom has been there for me, like my whole life has just been so protective of me and all of her kids. This is something that is like just instinctual. That love, that bond between mother and daughter is like you've never, like there's nothing to replace it. She's my best friend.
And what has surprised you the most about getting divorced?
I just never thought that it could happen to me, honestly. I just never thought it was going to happen to me. The most surprising thing about getting divorced, hmm, I would just say the just the trauma of it and how long it can take. I
Hmm.
was lucky that it didn't drag on even longer, but the only reason why is because I feel like I settled for too little. But at some point you have to look at your earning potential and look at your peace and move on, and what's the best way that you can move on. And for me, it was causing me so much pain to go back and forth with my lawyers about it. So
And
I
were
wanted to I wanted to be done with Pedro and be done with my divorce as soon as possible in order to heal faster.
and were you surprised when Pedro was wanting to potentially help sell the house? I know that you ended up going with a third party realtor, but did that surprise you at all?
It did surprise me, especially, what surprised me? What surprised me was when Pedro brought up the fact that he could sell the house at the realtor's office because we had been going back and forth with our lawyers about what to do and what we were going to agree, to do. And that's what he agreed on, is to have another realtor sell the house for us and for him to sort of go back on his word when he's in my presence. It didn't seem like it was something that he really truly thought was the best idea. It's just it seemed like he was saying that out of spite, like to get under my skin.
What has your reaction been watching back Pedro's family on this season of the show? I know his sister had said some really rude things. Like, what is your reaction? Do you just kind of expect that with them for by now?
I expect, yes, at this point, I expect every bad thing to come out of Pedro's family's mouth about me, especially since the coast is clear and we're divorced. I mean, it never stopped them anyway. So you're going to hear the ugliest things that you can ever imagine come from them about me. It
Have
doesn't
any
surprise me.
Have any of them tried to like get in contact with you since the divorce, or have you guys just like completely like blocked, moved on?
I I've always had Pedro's sister blocked. And as soon as Pedro left me, I did block his mother. Um, some cousins reached out to me to, troll me a bit. So I blocked them as well, but they haven't been able to communicate with me ever since.
And what was your reaction to seeing that Pedro's mom wants to learn English and date her ex from the States? Did that shock you, or were you just not really caring about that?
I don't really care what Pedro's mom and sister are doing. It doesn't shock me that she's wanting to learn English because she wants to scam more people. So what better way than to learn the language that will help you to scam an American? Pedro's mom and sister want to take advantage of anyone who they can. And then when they're done with them, they don't mind treating them like trash. Like they'll treat you really nice. And then when they get what they want, then they'll turn on you. And that's what Obed has been telling me this entire time.
And you previously told us that you're open to love. Has anyone been sliding into your DMs since the show started airing?
Of yes, I've had a lot of people sliding into my DMs. I've been talking to some oh my God, do I need to tell you guys?
I think you
Okay.
do.
So yeah, I've had people sliding into my DMs. I've talked to a couple of athletes, some actors, some rappers as well, and then also a lot of healthcare, like doctors, like all kinds of people. So I'm enjoying this attention from men.
I feel like your face lit up when you're talking about this. So I feel like that's just so exciting for you.
Yeah, it is so exciting for me. And I am open to love. That's something that I really truly believe in. I still believe in love. I still believe in marriage. And, I'm just so grateful that going through this awful experience didn't take that from me. But I want to thank the fans so much from the bottom of my heart because when I was in my darkest moment, they really showed up and they showed me that, I'm not alone. And it really means a lot to me.
And what are some of the traits that you're looking for in your potential next partner?
Let's see. I'm looking for somebody who's very kind, very generous, not in the building stages, just someone very manly, but very gentle, very doting, muscular. I don't know, just like, and I don't really have a type.
Hmm.
I don't have a type physically. I think that I really have to get a know I feel like I really have to get to know a person and get to fill them out and fall in love with their personality. And that just makes me so much more attracted to them. I feel like I can definitely just grow on a person or a person can grow on me.